Hey guys, this is Charmaine. I help people get to their 2.0 or best self. If this is interesting to you, keep on watching. We're going to talk about confidence, how to be more confident. Confidence is very important. There are so many benefits to being more confident. You can land jobs, more opportunities, have better chances in the dating game, meet more friends, and overall feel good about yourself. Being confident can really highlight who you are and show it to the world. These are my tips, and do this every week. Number one, self-awareness. Knowing yourself will help you understand what you need to work on. I recommend grabbing a piece of paper or a yellow pad, put a line in the middle, divide it into two sections, put your strengths and weaknesses, and then spend some time to write down all of your strengths and all of your weaknesses. Another example would be personality tests online, astrology, some tools that will help you get to know yourself better. You want to be obsessed in getting to know who you are, your personality, your traits, your body frame, your looks, your career, everything that you have. Write it down. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Once you see it, accept it, acknowledge what you have or what you're lacking. At least you will have a good baseline or foundation on what to work on. Number two, set small, achievable goals and celebrate your wins. Start small, micro goals. It will help you have trust in yourself. It will help you gain self-confidence knowing that you have these wins. Remember when you were so hard on yourself, you're putting yourself down or don't like to make any mistakes? Let's make a change and do the exact opposite of that. For example, you've always wanted to be fit. You can start with taking a walk for 15 minutes, maybe during the weekends. You can expand it to 30 minutes. If you have a dog, take your dog. Then from there, you can start having habits, continuing and adding more days eventually. Do this for about 12 weeks. I believe that 12 weeks is really when you get the groove going. Start with that. And once you've done it, celebrate it. Number three, skill development. Competence creates confidence. Have you ever encountered going to school and you're supposed to do a presentation and you didn't prepare? What happens? You feel anxious, unprepared. Versus if you did a presentation in class and you are prepared. When it comes to presentation time, you feel confident because you know what you're doing and how to present. Competence creates self-confidence. Improve old skills or start a new one, like cooking, doing art, learning a new software. This will prove that you are so much more than you think. Number four, positive thinking and self-talk. Be careful what you say. You might have really been hard on yourself, saying negative talk, blaming yourself for mistakes. That goes to your subconscious mind. Now that you're watching this video, this is a sign for you to be more positive with your self-talk. Instead of saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. How about say, you know what, I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try and see how it goes. Have a more light-hearted approach with day-to-day life. Not everything has to be intense and this life-changing decision. Let me give you a real-life example. I wanted to join a dance performance. I missed performing on stage. I haven't done it for years, but I have to submit a video audition. I'm not sure if I was going to be accepted or not, but I knew I would definitely regret it if I didn't do it. I had to submit an audition dance video. I found a Latin fusion dance on YouTube. I copied it and I learned it. I was so nervous, but I said, you know what? If I don't get accepted, at least I was able to learn a great dance number and got some exercise. Then, I got an email. I was totally surprised I got in. Not all results will be favorable, but you need to do some positive self-talk, which will prepare you for the next thing you want to conquer. Number five, physical health. Exercise can boost your mood and energy, which can contribute to self-confidence. Play badminton, a sport, a group class. It doesn't have to be an intense one. You don't have to go to boot camp. As long as you move your body and be active. As long as you get some exercise in. Have you ever attended a party or a wedding where you got all dolled up and dressed up and you feel so good? You keep looking at yourself in the mirror and you feel good. That's what dressing up does. It improves confidence. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're doing this weekly, you will create a habit of dressing up well, exercising, and then you'll start feeling good about yourself. For example, you don't like to dress up at work. Maybe you have a uniform or you just don't feel like it. Try dressing up over the weekend when you have to do errands. Try to wear makeup or maybe a lipstick over the weekend. Something that will make you feel good. And start that habit. This is one of the quickest way to be confident. We are halfway through the list. If you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe. Now back to the video. Number 6, social skills and interaction. This is a work in progress for me, but overall, I feel happier when I am connecting with other people. If you have a pet, you can go to the dog park and have some conversation with pet lovers. Just try to have more interaction with other people. Being able to have conversations with people outside of work and family will help you gain more confidence because you're adjusting to different cultures and conversations with people, and you will realize that you are more interesting than you think. And this will help you build confidence. Number 7, body language. Have you watched a beauty pageant, a runway show, or some reality show like Shark Tank? You will notice that better posture really gives that great impression. Body language is important because you will stand out. You will have more opportunities with body language. Let me give you a story. There is a friend of mine applying for a job, so I accompanied her during her interview. She is so beautiful and she has all of the requirements that someone needs for the job. She was applying for a front desk job. Pretty simple job. She was so afraid and she was sitting like this. She was sitting like this during her conversation. And she had everything that she needed except her posture. Her body language is saying, I'm not confident. It's screaming, I'm not confident. It is the nonverbal communication that you emit to the world. This is why it's very important. How can you change this right now? I would recommend either you're standing up or you're seated. Roll your shoulders and then bring it down. And then stay there. Just stay there. It's weird in the beginning, but you have to get used to doing this. You don't have to be super uptight. Just keep your back as straight as possible, as steady as possible. See how even your clothes will look even better if you're doing that. Look at my jacket. See how that. So I'm in an office, I'm like this. See how that looks like? And then if I want to fix my posture, I go and then bring it down. And this is how I'm sitting. So immediately, it improved even my outfit. It improved my neck. I can breathe better actually because I'm not hunched down. Everything is flowing. And tell yourself, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. If you do this every week, this will be our new normal. Your posture will look really good and you will emit better body language. And I can guarantee you're going to be more confident. Another example is firm handshake. Just a firm handshake. Hold, grab a little bit, firm. I got inspired by this actually, and I met someone yesterday. I have an appointment. He was with clients. Great guy, great conversation with him. And at the end of the meeting, I said, oh, great, so nice meeting you. I put my hand out and then I grabbed his hand and then I shake his hand. He was like this. I kid you not. Instead of being firm, his hand was like this. I was so taken back by that. And I was shaking my hand like this. Like, it's just a weird. I felt like he was the princess and he's a guy. He seemed like he's successful, but his handshake, it really left a bad impression. That's the impression you would give people if you're not aware. Practice your handshake. Your posture is what you're showing to the world. Non-verbal expression of yourself. But we're here to improve these things. Improve even 1% every week, and eventually you'll get to 100%. Having good body language can also change your vibe big time. Number 8. Face your fears and take some risks. Develop courage. Confidence grows when you're developing courage. It's giving you trust in yourself that you can do hard things. And you can definitely do hard things. Every business owner, athlete, successful people face their fears. But the magic question is, are you going to get up? Are you going to keep on going? One of the biggest regrets of people dying is not doing more, not having to do the things that they love, the things that they like. That requires facing fears and risk taking. As you're getting to the habit of overcoming your fears and taking risks and surviving after the risk, it will build confidence because you will realize how strong you are. Number 9, role models. Try to find one major role model, like really big person that you really admire or want to emulate. It's like they already have the blueprint or the vision of how you want to be as a confident person. And then pick a person that's more ordinary but very confident. Because if you pick someone more ordinary, it's more realistic that it can be done. It gives you the hope that you can do it too. Because if they can do it, you can do it. Number 10 is me time. Probably the most overlooked. A lot of times when we're not confident, we're probably exhausted, burned out, sleep deprived. Maybe you took too many hours at work, or maybe your shift or project is back to back. This can turn into burnout. You don't have enough gas. This can lead to mood swings, unhappiness, hopelessness, low vibe, annoyance. This will bring your confidence down. So make sure you have your time off. Do some mindfulness or relaxing activities. Meditating, journaling, cleaning. For most people, it's very relaxing. Relax. Keep the edge down and the anxiety down because you want to be ready for the next week. Because you know what? We're going to repeat this again the following week and you'll be prepared for that. I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you on my next video.